Hey, so greetings and welcome back to the channel. So today, what I want to try to do is I want to try to optimize what I've kind of done here, concerning the um concerning DD Dart. So basically, I want to try to gain access to colors in DD Dart and like specify those myself. I don't want to necessarily have to write a function in every single provider just passing that function. So let's try to see what that looks like. So. Alright, so basically I have access to the ref from the provider. So list color, let's say tile colors, and then I get rid of a lot of stuff here. Right, that's when the errors go over the place. So now what I could go ahead and do, I could say ref dot. So if I'm not mistaken, right, or I can just do in here if I'm not using this. Let's see ref.read, and then building all colors. And then I think what I want to do is that I eventually want to, I think while I'm here too, I'm just going to figure out how I can read the certain values, because I don't want the whole color provider. I just want to read certain value. I'm pretty sure there's like an overload, but let's see what that looks like. I think I'll save it for later, because we don't know if we really want to try to stick with this. Right, so, and then I think the tile colors, right, are going to be, so let's say this is not getting used. So I can just go ahead and delete that. And then they go ahead and say like so, and then everything should work and should start to work accordingly. So now I don't need that here. I could just leverage the song ID, my song, could just leverage styles. And this isn't really getting used. That's not really getting used. Let's try to see what that looks like. So, alright, so I gotta do a little reload. And then there. Right, so that's kind of really cool. So that's how we kind of go about, we had the ref, so we can access another ref that way. So it's kind of really cool. We appreciate that providers does that for us. I'll continue on. Essentially what I want to just go ahead and do here, right? We want to get all the description information. So let's see what that looks like. So I think the child is going to be a column here. The children, and then we're going to say a title. Is there like a title widget? And then the child is going to the, okay, so it needs a text. I wish I could just grab the string, bro. I wonder what yeah, so I don't think this is what that's for. So I'll just use text. So I'll just say, and then the text is going to be the widget.title, widget.song title. See what that looks like. Right, and then column, and then I think the main axis. So you main axis that align at start. I want this to flush to the top, and if it's not, I want to really like to try to see what's going on, but I guess that's okay for the time being. I'll try to fill this up. See if we can say height. Yeah, I don't think I can necessarily say that. If I wrap it with a container, I can't quite see what's going on. Say height is going to be double infinity, or let's try to get the decoration. Say box decoration, and then, you know, the more I kind of do this, the more I have an idea. Say border dot all. Right, so that's how it's kind of expanding, right? So we want this to, let's see if we could wrap this in expanded. Let's see if we do a little hot restart. Right, so something's expanded the way I don't want it to expand though. I think it's just filling its own width, not necessarily. Right, so you want that height to try and increase that. Yeah, let's say them say stretch. Let's try to see what that does. But then we're getting an error. What should really happen, it should grow to the height of its sibling, but not quite getting it now, right? Let's try to see something. Let's try to wrap this with a container. Then, you know, as you kind of go along here, so yeah, that's wrapped in the, you know, that one's refusing to stretch, right? So I'm not too sure how I could get this to hopefully expanded has the same. All right, so now that's kind of expanding. Now, let's say double infinity. Hopefully that kind of. Oh no, we're going to get some sort of error. Now if I have to use expanded again, so that it'll kind of like fill the space. Yeah, no. I'm not too sure what to do, but we'll eventually come across it. So let's try to keep going here. Right, so Nigerian Nights, right, that's the title. Right, and then it's... Then I think one thing I want to do, as I kind of continue here, I want to try to make snippets for these to add to the extension. So let me try to set that up right now. Alright, so now I want to go to my song detail. Detail. And then also I think the text here. So I think this is a column. So it's not really, I think there's a column here, so. Try to get everything to position to the left. Right, so good. Alright, so where do I go from there? So now my question is now, like, where do so let's try to keep them going on this widget. So that's going to be the song title, and then I'm going to give it a style, text style, and then let's go get and then I think another set that I want to try to go ahead and provide for is, alright, good. So now I kind of have like a couple of things that kind of help me out here. And colors that's not going to use, the font's going to get used. Let's say font size. We go to our fonts, say heading 1. Right, so that's kind of huge. Say heading 5. Right, so that's gonna need that. And then I think right, so now everything's kind of flush. Yeah, but now this thing is refusing to expand. So so there's that, but you know, the column itself is kind of refusing to expand, so we gotta try to get it to like, say main axis alignment. You say main axis size. And then yeah, it's still not. Yeah, so it's still not flushing all the way to the top, so we'll eventually figure it out. Alright, so now we gotta keep going. Let's go to our DB, try to see what's in there. Alright, so our DB dart, try to see what the values are in there. Or a song model, that's even better. Right, so now we get the title. Don't really get a description. I think that duration, artist, genre, and then URI, that's for the track to play it, artist, genre. So say artist, genre, and then we want the duration at the bottom, so we say text. Artist, and then we'll go ahead and say text again. So, and then genre. Right, but then these fonts, right, you don't want them to be that large. So just delete the whole line. Right, and then, so that's what we kind of want. And then at the bottom corner, and at the bottom right hand side, what I essentially want is the, I want the duration. So, I want to wrap it in a widget. Say row, and then I want to say right. So there's 345, and then I want to say main axis alignment, main end. I want to see what that looks like. So now that's all the way at the end. And then even looking at this kind of looks all right, you know. So what I'll do is that I'll just take off the box decoration. Don't really want to have that there. All right, so we kind of continue here, right? This is going to be my song description, right? And then it says we could just remove this container. We'll just leave it there for the time being. And then in the song detail, and then it's song description. So now I have container of a row here, and then I want to try to, and then I think what I have to say is like size the box. You don't necessarily use margins here, they just say size the box. So with the equals, and then I'll use the spacing. And then, right there we kind of go. Alright, so I'll get my space in here. Let's say small. Let's see what that looks like. Right, so just do a little large so I could have something to work with, and then that kind of looks cool. Right, and I think lastly but not least, I want to put the play button. So basically, when I hit play, then this kind of updates. So I definitely want to put the play button for the time being, but yeah, it's okay. But yeah, let me try to see if I can do that. I try to put the play button in the middle. I definitely want to try to do that. And then I think the color, or I think this is the play song. But I think this is going to be its own thing. So even though as much as I want to do it, or I can, and then so what I'm thinking for this is I'll have a stack, right? I'll see play song for once, and then once the stack changes, and then in the stack, right, it would just be playing, and then there would be like a media control, which you just could go and control the song with, right? So let's try to do that instead. So I say play song. And then I say the param, right? And then it needs to be defined. See what that looks like. All right, nice, really nice, really nice. So that's how that looks. So I think on the call, and then I want to do one last thing, but I think we've went far enough trying to style this out. So even though I wanted this the flex start, this kind of fills out nicely, so I guess I'm gonna leave it. So in the following video, what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to give these links. We're going to try to give these links and then have this update like so. So thanks for guys for watching. And then I think for this back button, also what to do is that if people ever hit the back button, then they should just get right back to the songs page. So no matter how many times they click here, right, they should always get to the songs page. So guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and reach out to me in the next one.